Did you know that nearly 21 million Americans have at least one addiction, yet only 10% of them receive treatment? Today, we're diving into the topic of addictive personalities. Addiction is a complex and often misunderstood phenomenon. It's not just about struggling to quit smoking or the stereotype of the down and out at the corner bar. An addictive personality isn't a definitive medical diagnosis, but a set of traits that can make a person more susceptible to developing addictions, whether to substances, activities, or even relationships. In this video, we'll explore these traits, known as the 7 signs of an addictive personality. Our aim is to shed light on these behaviors, not to provide a diagnosis, but to spark a conversation and perhaps prompt a bit of self-reflection. Whether it's the thrill of risk-taking or the escape from stress, understanding these signs can be the first step towards recognition and recovery. Let's delve into the 7 signs of an addictive personality. First on our list is impulsivity. This trait is often a telltale sign of an addictive personality. Impulsivity refers to the tendency to act on a whim, making decisions quickly and without considering the consequences. It's like hitting the gas pedal without checking if there's a red light ahead. Imagine this. Someone sees a new smartphone that just hit the market. Instead of evaluating their financial situation or researching the phone, they buy it on impulse. This kind of behavior can extend to more serious decisions, like experimenting with substances without pondering the risks involved. The link between impulsivity and addictive behaviors is not just about poor decision-making in the moment. It's about a consistent pattern where immediate gratification is prioritized over long-term benefits. This can lead to a cycle of regrettable choices and potential dependency. If you often act on impulse without considering the repercussions, this may be a sign of an addictive personality. The second sign is a constant need for new, exciting experiences. Imagine a life where the thrill of the new becomes an insatiable craving. This is the world of someone with an addictive personality, where the mundane simply doesn't cut it. They're adrenaline junkies, excitement seekers, forever on the hunt for the next big thrill. But it's not just about the thrill, it's also about the novelty. They're drawn to the unknown, the unexplored, the unexperienced. They're the ones who can't resist trying the latest trend, the newest gadget, the most exotic food. They're the ones who live by the mantra, you only live once. However, this constant pursuit of excitement and novelty can lead to risky behaviors. It's like walking a tightrope with no safety net. They're always on the edge, pushing the boundaries, testing the limits, and sometimes they fall. If you're always seeking the next high or thrill, you might have an addictive personality. Third, we have difficulty managing stress. This is a particularly telling sign of an addictive personality. Picture this. Life throws a curveball, tensions rise, and the pressure feels overwhelming. For many of us, these are moments to take a deep breath, maybe go for a run or talk it over with a friend. But for those with addictive personalities, managing stress is like navigating a maze with no clear exit. They often find themselves struggling to deal with stress in a productive, healthy manner. Instead, they may seek immediate relief, turning to potentially harmful behaviors or substances as a form of escape. This isn't about an occasional slip-up, but a consistent pattern of poor stress management. It's important to understand that this isn't a character flaw or a sign of weakness. It's a part of their personality that requires understanding, compassion, and professional help to overcome. Struggling to cope with stress in healthy ways can be a sign of an addictive personality. Fourth on our list is difficulty maintaining healthy relationships. When an addictive personality is in play, the tapestry of relationships can become quite tangled. Individuals with such traits often find themselves in a cycle of intense, unstable interactions. This instability isn't just about romantic relationships, it extends to friendships and family bonds as well. The root of this turmoil often lies in the impulsive behaviors associated with addictive personalities. These behaviors can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts, as spontaneous decisions may not always consider the feelings or circumstances of others. Over time, this pattern can erode trust and communication, fundamental pillars of any relationship. Additionally, the constant pursuit of new, thrilling experiences can leave little room for the deep, nurturing attention that relationships require. It's not uncommon for loved ones to feel sidelined or neglected, further straining the connections. If your relationships often face turmoil, this could be a sign of an addictive personality. Scene script. Number 5 is a disregard for harmful consequences. Imagine repeatedly choosing a path even when you know it's strewn with obstacles that could trip you up. That's what happens when someone has an addictive personality. They might continue engaging in behaviors that are clearly detrimental to their health, be it physical or mental. Whether it's overindulgence in food, compulsive shopping, or substance abuse, the pattern is marked by a persistent neglect of the fallout. This isn't just about a lack of willpower or poor decision-making. Often, it's a deeper issue where the immediate gratification from the behavior outweighs the stark reality of potential harm. It's like seeing the warning signs on a road and choosing to speed up instead of slowing down. In the workplace, this might manifest as consistently missing deadlines due to procrastination, or in relationships, ignoring the needs of others, leading to frequent conflicts. Ignoring the negative consequences of your actions can indicate an addictive personality. 6th, we have a high tolerance for substances. This sign is exhibited when a person can consume more of a substance like alcohol or drugs than the average person without showing typical signs of intoxication. It's a common misconception that this is a mark of resilience or strength, but in fact it might be a red flag indicating an addictive personality. Over time, this higher tolerance can lead to increased consumption, escalating the risks associated with substance abuse. Having a high tolerance for substances might be a sign of an addictive personality. Last but not least, denial or minimization of these signs is our 7th indicator. Often, individuals with an addictive personality may not recognize the severity of their behaviors or the impact it has on their lives and those around them. They might brush off concerns raised by loved ones or professionals, asserting that they have everything under control. This isn't just about ignoring the problem. It's an ingrained part of how they cope. Denying or minimizing the signs we've discussed could itself be a sign of an addictive personality. These are the 7 signs of an addictive personality. We started with impulsivity, the tendency to act without thinking. We moved on to sensation seeking, the need for new and thrilling experiences. We touched on difficulty managing stress, a common struggle for many. Then came difficulty with relationships, a sign often overlooked. We discussed the disregard for harmful consequences, a dangerous path to tread. We highlighted high tolerance for substances, a clear red flag. And lastly, we talked about denial or minimization, the refusal to acknowledge the problem. Now, if you find yourself relating to these signs, don't panic. This is not a diagnosis, but an opportunity for introspection. Recognizing these traits might be the first step towards understanding yourself better. If you feel overwhelmed, remember, professional help is always available. Remember, it's never too late to seek help and make a positive change. Take care and stay aware.